I think like I didn't realize until now that we're really kind of blending into the background of the couch today.
Of the couch? That's fine.
Yeah, this is the theme of the episode. This light ivory beige.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm blending into the couch, but that's fine. I mean,
yeah,
hey.
That's fine. It kind of makes me feel like we are connecting it to our studio set.
It's the summer color. I feel like this beige and like
A light
WTJ blue is prime.
Yeah. If you don't know, if you're not watching, you don't know what we're talking about. We are both matching today, wearing the same shirt. And if you don't know what shirt it is.
If you don't know what shirt it is, honestly, just go to YouTube and watch the video.
Yeah, but also you can also go to our Instagram and see that our page has become a page full of just shirts.
That is true. Our merch dropped today.
Our merch officially dropped today when we're filming this. When you're actually listening to this, it has been a few days, but it's still available, and it's only available to ship for a limited time for you guys to actually have it for the summer. We are still figuring out like the logistics of everything, but we officially have our shout out to your dog t-shirts.
If you listen and you haven't seen it and you don't follow us on Instagram, honestly,
you better go check our Instagram at What's the Juice Pod, because I am in love with these shirts. All the fun is in the back of the shirt, so you can't really see it because of us sitting here, but we do have it on the side here.
And we also have the hats as well.
Yes.
As you can see, I'm wearing one as well.
That is our signature WTJ dad hat for season 2.
Yeah, I feel so branded today. Like,
yeah,
I feel
you also do look like you're selling ice cream.
That's not a good thing to say.
No, it's good. It's a vibe. Ice cream makes me think of like summer.
Okay.
It's cute. You could be like going to play tennis. You know, you kind of wear a tennis. You wear like light colors.
I like tennis better than selling ice cream.
All right.
Nothing wrong with selling ice cream. Speaking of selling ice cream, I need some right now. Actually.
Yeah, I could actually use some ice cream today. But welcome back to the pod, everybody. I am one of your hosts, Alia Zaitsa.
And my name is Yoni Ikoto.
And welcome back to What's the Juice? I hope that you've all been having a great time, enjoying the sunshine. Summer is in full speed right now.
It's at
90
degrees.
Yeah, it's hot.
Probably 80 degrees.
Here, I think it's about to be 80, the highest. The only thing is like for us, because our apartment doesn't have AC, we have a if your home if your home has AC, as in air conditioner.
Everybody knows what AC is.
I don't know. If your apartment or home doesn't have AC, your experience of summer is very different than people who have AC.
100%.
Like, I'm sorry, but I would love summer way more if when I go to my apartment, I know it's not going to be hotter than it is outside, where it's already hot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go home to cool off and relax.
There's no cooling off here.
No, I come here and it's worse.
Yeah.
I'm like walking into an oven.
Yeah, it's like you can feel it as soon as we open a door. You can feel the heat just like kind of slaps you in the face.
Yeah, it's like 10 degrees hotter in our apartment at the end of the day than it is outside.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's ridiculous, guys.
But yeah, we're gonna get right to it. We have a fun episode for you guys today where we're gonna be talking all about the concept of asking for help.
Yes.
Why?
Wait, before we even get into that specifically, I just want to say, like, how do you feel about the merch being out?
Oh, I mean, I feel great. I'm excited, but I'm also stressed because we are doing it in a very like short amount of time frame, and our window in order to like, people to buy it and for us to also ship it to them is pretty short. It's only 7 days. We're trying to figure out if we can like extend it, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's available. Also, please, like, if you are somebody that wants to purchase it and for some reason the country that you are trying to ship it to is like not popping up on the website, just message us and let us know. You can submit on the website. You can ask a question in like the contact us tab in case like there's anything wrong or you can't figure something out. Message us. We'll reply to you as soon as we can. It is only the two of us, which kind of connects to the topic of today's episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, I love how all of it turned out. I'm going to be wearing the shirt and the hat all summer.
Yeah, same.
And we also have what?
No, I'm saying you're listening to the podcast right now. There's probably, if you already ordered something, it's probably already on the way.
Yes, if you haven't already received it.
No, there's no way to
receive.
It's on the way. Like, you should get it this week.
Yeah. We really wanted to release this now because it's so perfect for the summer. I think, everybody wears t-shirts in the summer. will definitely wear this with like a skirt, how I am now, or like some biker shorts, or some types of like boxer short, and then the shirt on top. I just think it's the perfect thing for the summer, and there's no way that someone's not gonna like say something to you when you're on the street.
When we were shooting the shirts, right?
Yeah.
On the lake, this old guy walked by, and then he was like, he read the back of the shirt, and he was like, "Shout out to your dog. I like that shirt." Something like that, right?
Because like, when have you ever seen a shirt that says "Shout out to your dog"?
And that was the first time that anyone other than us says anything about that shirt.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like everyone else would get like a lot of comments walking around.
And if you this is your first time listening and you don't know why we made a "Shout out to your dog" shirt specifically, is because that's something that we just kind of started saying at the end of every episode when we were just saying our outro and our goodbyes. And it started out because we have a lot of listeners that posted their dogs while they were listening to the podcast, and they would like tag us, and it just became a thing that we said at the end of the episode.
Just shout out to your dog, because I don't know, it was just so, I don't even remember exactly when it happened, but it just happened so naturally,
Yeah, exactly. So
we also have shout out to your dog stickers. I don't know if you can see it on the mics.
Yeah, and then we have a sticker bundle where you can get that "Shout out to your dog" sticker. You also get the off topic sticker that's on my mic, and you get a full "What's the Juice" logo sticker. They're really high quality, like great stickers, matte finish, So yeah. Anyways, to get into the episode, would you say that it's hard for you? What's happening?
I just gotta readjust this.
1 second, everybody.
Okay.
Would you say that it's hard for you to ask for help?
It's not hard for me to ask for help. I would just always rather at least try to do it myself. But when I really feel like I need help, then I would ask for help. So the asking part is not hard for me, but initially I never want to ask for help.
So that would mean that it is.
No, it's not hard. I just don't want to. It's not, because I can ask for help.
Okay, so then you just don't ask for help often.
Yes.
Okay.
But when I need help, I don't have a problem asking for help.
Okay, so it's just that your threshold to which you have to get to be like, I think I need help with this, is like up high.
It's like above the skies.
Oh my God. Okay, so what would you say is then, like, what has to happen, or what does it take for you to get to the point of asking for help?
Okay, I'll break it down for you.
Okay.
If I'm running behind on a task or a project, anything that I have to do, right?
Yeah, you're under time pressure.
Yes. Then I will ask for help, obviously, from someone who I have to trust that person. Because that's the thing, too. You have to trust the people you're asking for help. You can't just ask help for anybody and then they're just gonna like not do a good job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think with us, with the podcast, it's like the perfect example. Because if we ask for help for anyone to help us, whether it's like editing or shipping stuff or packaging things or filming, lighting, it has to be exactly how we want it.
Yeah, because we're just so specific about certain things, and we're also so into it that I would say, like, for me, sometimes I don't ask for help because I know that I'm gonna have to explain so much, usually in like because you ask for help, you have to tell them like what you need. By the time I end up telling them what I need, I feel like it's so overly complicated that I don't want to put that type of pressure on them. That because I know I'm much of a perfectionist. I'm very specific. I want it to be done this way and this way. So when you ask someone for help, I feel like I'm going to be asking for too much anyway, so I might as well not.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you feel like no one will do a job as good as you.
Yeah. Or to get them to do it the way that I want it to, it will take a long time and a lot of effort from me that I might as well just put that into doing it. You know?
And a lot of mistakes from the other person.
Probably.
Which is normal. People learn. But right now we just don't even have help. I mean, don't even have time for mistake on week 1, mistake on week 3. Like, every day counts.
So that's why it feels like you gotta have time to
teach
someone or tell someone or work on how they can help you.
Yeah.
And that's usually when it comes to something that's job related, like for us, like photography or for YouTube or for the podcast, because it's something that we specifically are like working for ourselves and our own bosses and do every part of everything. Because of that, you have so much control over everything that it's hard to like give that to somebody.
Yeah.
I would say for me, it is like I never ask for help. I can't remember the last time I asked someone for help.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even like asking for help if you're carrying something.
Yeah, like
unless it's like very heavy.
I've gotten better with that.
You've gotten better, and I'm really proud of you because Alia she doesn't ask for help, which is not good.
I don't ask for help because I feel like I want to. It's for me. It's a big one is a pride thing and an ego thing.
That is true, but it kind of blends in with your personality also.
Yeah, I think it works. It's on brand for me.
It's very on brand. But also remember when we talked about going to the grocery store and you have to find a small little screw.
Yep.
Alia would look through the whole store, like I said in the reel that we put out.
Yep.
Without asking for help, and she would take.
That's also I'm taking it as a challenge for myself. I'm like. I enjoy, it's very rewarding for me to figure something out on my own that way.
I don't know why it's not rewarding for me. Like, I would rather save time. So as soon as I walk in the store, I would ask, sir, where can I find this? Aisle 27, thank you very much. And I'm done.
I don't know what to tell you. That's just how I feel, But I would say a big reason for why I don't ask for help, there's many factors to it, I would say, actually. One is that why it's so hard to ask for help is that there's vulnerability attached to asking for help. Because you're basically showing that you can't do it all. You're showing that you're I don't want this to come off the wrong way to be like too extreme, but like you're showing a weakness. Like you're showing the fact that you are not able to do everything that you are proposing yourself to do.
You mentioned weakness, and I know you're going to regret saying weakness.
No, because I prefaced it by saying it's going to sound extreme when I say weakness, because I know everybody says that asking for help is actually showing strength, not weakness.
No, it is. And that's exactly what I was going to say.
I know.
Being vulnerable and asking for help actually shows me that, wow, this person is, I'm not thinking that they're weak. I'm like, wow, it takes a certain kind of person to be comfortable with asking for help.
See, this is what I'm going to say to you right now.
What?
Is that I'm not even talking about weakness that like someone's going to perceive of me. I don't care about that. I care about the weakness that I'm going to feel within myself.
Oh my God.
No, honestly. I am the type of person that I'm too hard on myself sometimes, where like I don't let myself ask for help because it makes me feel weak. It makes me feel like I'm failing everything that I'm failing the things that like I have to do.
But you're not failing though.
No, but I should be able to do all the things that I need to do on my own. Should be? Yeah, like that's what goes through my head. That's what I feel. That's why it's hard for me to ask for help.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I agree with you. Like, I don't agree with you, but I understand this is how you are.
Like, that's just, I'm saying that's like the process that goes on in my head.
Okay. And you think pride is a part of that as well?
Well,
pride and ego.
Yeah, I would say like pride is the driver of this, and ego, because I have this picture of myself of like what I am capable of doing. And when I fall short of that, I feel weak, and I feel like a lot of this actually has to do with just my own like idea of who I am and what I can do. You know, it's not so much actually about people's about other people and how they're gonna feel about me. A lot of it is actually just the standard that I hold myself to.
I have a question for you. Where did that come from? Because that's like a deeper thing that I even knew. Like I know of you wanting to find things on your own, but now that you're talking about it, I'm just listening to you talk.
Yeah.
This is like, it's not just like a surface level like thing.
I don't know where it comes from. Like if I really have to think about it.
Because I don't think it's that good.
No, I think it's a healthy dose of what I have is good, but to the level that I have this kind of stubbornness to not ask for help, because in my mind I think that I should be able to do everything. So when I fall short of that, I feel like I am weak, and just the way that I feel about it is actually why it's so hard for me to ask for help. And I don't know, I think it comes from...
So is everyone like that in your family, would you say?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say maybe it has to do with like the way that I grew up in, you know, the dance world, and like the discipline, and just feeling like you're kind of on your own and it's all up to you, and you have to reach this certain caliber, and you have to like, I don't know.
I wonder why I don't have that.
I don't know.
But I also just don't ask for help a lot. I just end up doing things on my own, but it's for a different reason than it is for you. My reasoning is that I don't want to, because the older I get, I also just realize how precious time is, right?
Right, yeah.
So I'm doing something, let's say I'm painting, right? Or something random. I'm doing something in the house and I need help with it, right?
Okay, you're doing something. You're not just painting for fun.
Okay, but even if it's for fun, it's about asking for help that I need for whatever project that I'm doing, right?
Okay, but it's like, it's some type of like, it's not a hobby. Like, you're not just hanging out.
Yeah, it's like work.
Because when you say you're painting, it's like, are you a painter now?
Okay, but forget the activity. Okay, I'm doing something and I need help.
Okay,
and like it's work related.
You're moving. Okay,
and I'm moving, right? Asking for help to just one of my friends, right, on a beautiful Saturday evening, right? Mm-hmm. Where I know for a fact that no one wants to come help me move these couches. Nobody would be happy to do that.
Right.
So I might call my friend and be like, yo, I need help with this. Now, you're putting pressure on this other person who had their own day, their own way they wanted to spend their 24 hours.
Yeah.
They still might come help you, but it's going to be like, damn, okay, bro, like I'll come help you. So now it feels like a favor.
Yeah.
So asking for help turns into a favor that...
I mean, I don't think everybody switches it to that. Like, it's not like I did this for you, so next time, I'll do this. Like, no. People shouldn't help other people assuming that they're going to get something in exchange.
Yes. But that's also not how I define favor. Just because I do a favor doesn't mean that I expect it back. Oh, damn, I got something nice.
Oh, shit. But no, yeah, that's definitely a big thing. That's like another reason why I don't think we've ever asked anyone to drive us to the airport. Except maybe my sister one time. But that actually happened because she asked us if we need a ride.
Yes.
But ever since we've been in this relationship and the amount of trips we've been on, we have never once asked anyone if they can give us a ride to the airport. You know why? Because I know nobody likes driving anyone to the airport.
And also, it goes back to what I was saying, which I think I finished saying it, but it's just that taking time out of someone else's day.
Exactly.
I feel very guilty about that.
Yeah.
I can't just be out here asking for... Because also, when I think about it, nobody asked me for help for shit. Like, I can't remember the last time, yo, Yoni, can you help me? Can you help me move? Or can you help me? Usually, when people are doing something, they'll tell you what they're doing.
And then they'll say,
and then they kind of present their business on the table. It's up to you to say, oh, I can help you. But nobody would say, honestly, now that I think about it. I can't remember
the last time that happened, yeah.
Yeah, when was the last time someone just asked you for help? I don't even remember. It's been a long time for me. Oh, like this weekend, I think, right? Abdul is moving. He just moved into his new place.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know.
But he didn't call for help because I think he already had like some guys that were gonna, come help him and stuff like that. Okay. But I offered help,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I offered help, but he kind of already had it figured out, which is, good for him. But people don't like to ask for help, I think. Because of
that reason exactly. I think everybody is because you're asking for that person's time and that person's energy with whatever you need. If it's for something more physical like moving, or if it's helping them with like some work related thing, or
it's vulnerable,
whatever
like
it is. Because you're putting yourself in a situation. You're putting yourself in a position where you're making that person feel like, damn, I can't say no.
Imagine if it's picking you up at the airport at 6 a.m.
Right. I would literally never ask someone to do that. I would never do that.
I will walk before I ask someone.
I'm going to figure out a different way. I'm going to pay that $100 Uber, whatever it is. Yeah, just inconveniencing someone that way. I don't know why. Because if somebody asked me to do that, I would probably feel that way too. I'd be like, damn, I gotta go pick them up from the airport. Shit,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder who texted me. It's probably somebody needing help.
And I don't know. Asking for help, so much of it has to do with like surrendering control. Where, for example, like we're in the middle of moving right now. We're really about to, like, after we record this episode, we're about to just go crazy with just moving, like taking this apart, like all these things. We're moving out of this apartment. We're getting rid of literally everything.
If you want this bookshelf, let us know, okay?
If you're in the Seattle area. And I had a friend, and even like my mom and my sister, they're like, let me know if you need help packing and moving and all that stuff. And I don't know why, for some reason, I'd much rather just say, oh, no, I think I'm good, than have to figure out how I can explain to them how they can help me when they're helping me.
I mean, it depends on what it is. The podcast stuff is more complicated.
Okay, but even this.
If I tell you, if today we need help, right?
Right.
And we need someone to come here and take down all these books and put it in one box. That's a load that someone can do that we wouldn't have to do.
Right.
While we can focus on, something else.
That's true. Or like...
But if you tell someone, I need you to edit the podcast.
No, yeah, but I don't know why, for some reason, for me, maybe it's because I just never ask for help. I'm out of practice to even let someone help me, that I feel like it's work to get someone to help me, to then for me to even think of like, okay, because then I have to tell them, so yeah, let's have you, like clear the kitchen, like cupboard things, and like put them somewhere or whatever.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When was the last time you asked someone for help?
No, I haven't asked someone for help.
If you say never, then there's something wrong with you.
No, not never. I just, to truly like remember.
Probably me, something around. But you don't even ask me for help. Not as much. Like,
I don't know. I asked, like, you came to, it wasn't really for help, but you came to, like, film that video on the beach with me, but that wasn't really, like, asking for help. That was more like asking for you to be in the video with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do think I have to work on it a lot more because I had this whole conversation with my mom, And it made me realize how much I need to ask for help. And it kind of goes back to, if you listen back, one of our episodes called You Can't Have It All?
You Can't Have It All, yeah.
The episode that's called You Can't Have It All, we basically talked about how you simply can't have everything in your life always figured out and always done and good and at a good level. If it's your social life, if it's your work, whatever you're doing.
At the end of the day, you will have to sacrifice something.
Yes. Something's always got to give. If it's your apartment not being clean. You love saying that.
Something's got to give.
No, because something's always got to give.
I don't know. I feel like that saying, I learned that saying so late in my English career
that it feels like a ooh saying.
Yeah, like so now when I used to hear people say something's got to give.
Yo, your phone right now, bro.
I'm sorry. That was I don't know what that was. Cash App.
Yeah, someone paid you.
Yeah. I actually never heard that noise before.
Yeah, me neither. They really gave you that money.
Yeah, so the conversation with your mom, right?
Yeah, so it was a few days ago that I was like filming a video, and I had my mom and my sister come with me, and we were just hanging out and talking about, like work and YouTube and all the things, and us like moving and how everything's been like the last couple weeks, how it's been kind of crazy. And
very crazy.
It's an understatement to say it's been a little crazy. Real. And we basically just started talking about how it's time for me and for us to free up time for ourselves. And to free up time for ourselves, the only way we can do that and continue to do everything we've been doing is to find help. To find someone to help us with editing the podcast, including, like the video, and, also maybe helping us like make reels. And that would free up hours and hours.
Days.
Okay, And similarly, someone to help me maybe with, managing myself. Like as a content creator, a lot of people have managers or like agents or whatever that help them, manage emails and brand deals and like events or different things that they're doing. Basically, we just don't have any support. Yeah. And even though these past weeks have been really crazy because we're also moving and pre-recording and so much going on, and this is not happening all the time. So it's not like life is this crazy all the time. But even when we weren't doing all this, I still always felt like we were right every time, every week. It was like the same. We just never had, I was never able to just go like ever.
Yeah. Because Wednesday we dropped the episodes. And this is how it feels, right? We drop the episodes on Wednesday. We go to sleep one time, and it's already time to drop the next one. Yeah, that's how it feels.
Because we also are working on like making the reels every day for the rest of the days until we record the next time, until we have to edit again, until we have to post it again, and it just goes like that. On top of all the other things we do.
Yeah.
And not to sound like complaining or anything, but that's just the reality that we are currently dealing with. And I was talking to my mom about this, and she was saying like, why is it so hard for you to like, it's normal to ask to find help, to find something to like support you, because then you're also giving yourself time to do all those other things that you don't have to do but you want to do, such as like, I don't know, I can't think of it right now, but there's always like little things that it's like, oh, when I find the time to do it, I will do it. But the time never comes.
Yeah, I think
for some reason.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be, whenever we're going to be in New York, I think it's going to be very important for us to like just build a team.
Yeah.
Because people always say you can only do so much just by yourself. That's you can only go so far by yourself. But for some reason, I don't know if it's like human nature, I don't know what it is, but people always want to do everything by themselves, right?
I don't know if people always want to do that.
But sometimes it's also sometimes it's because maybe you don't want to pay someone $100 to do this one thing, because you think like, man, I can save the $100 and do it myself. So now your day is just packed with all these things, but you have to invest. It's really like investing in your future.
Yeah. And investing in like having time, and then whatever time frees up while someone's doing something that you would have been doing, you can use that time to strategize and to brainstorm and to like do all those other things that because just because I have like manual things that I got to do, I also need brain space.
Exactly.
And when all that brain space is full, like I can't come up with ideas. I can't be creative. As creative as I could be if I had a little bit more time.
Oh, yeah.
And I also realized a really key piece in why I don't ask for help. And I think this has to do with the idea of imposter syndrome. And if you don't know what that means, it's basically where you kind of feel like your reality is that whatever you are doing, you are undeserving of what you are receiving. So you might be really good at your job. You might be making really good money. You might be really successful in something that you're doing, but you feel like you are undeserving. You are a fraud. That's like what Google said, okay? You are basically just undeserving of what you're getting for what you're putting in, like that type of thing. Like someone who makes a lot of money, but they don't do that much to like get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
so you're saying you have that, or?
So I'm saying that when it comes to the job that I do, there's a lot of money when it comes to like influencer marketing. A lot of brands right now are pushing a lot of money into that. Influencer marketing is really big. So there is a lot of money to be made by everyone in that influencer space. And because of that, I feel like because I get to make and have the life that I have and the lifestyle that I have at my age, because I'm able to be in this position, the consequence is that I have to suffer through being this busy, because I feel like I'm cheating if I ask for help. I feel like I'm cheating and kind of I'm not deserving. Like if I'm asking for help, if I'm asking someone to edit my videos, I shouldn't be paid and I shouldn't get what I get because I'm not doing as much work as I should be doing. You get what I mean? Or if we ask for, if any of the work that I'm doing right now, I'm taking a piece of it and I'm paying someone else to do it for me, I feel like I'm not deserving of the success that I'm getting because I'm not doing it all. I feel like I'm only deserving of what I'm getting when I do everything that has to do with that thing that I'm getting rewards from.
Yeah. I understand exactly what you're saying. Now, with that last part right there, I definitely understood what you were saying.
It just feels like this is the price that I have to pay for what I get. It's like I have to suffer through being this busy and not having enough time to like do everything that I have to do.
I actually think that's accurate.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense because you and to the people who hire like influencers who hire other people to do stuff for them, they may not necessarily think about everything that you're thinking about because they're paying that person. So
I know
they're paying a big, I don't know if it's a big or little chunk of that money that they are getting for their job. They're paying that person to do it. So you're splitting it up.
Yeah.
Because you just don't want to be that busy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you're doing it. It's not like it's free. Right.
Yeah.
Like you're still putting something into it. I don't really know. Like sometimes I've personally looked like at other creators that, for example, like Hailey Bieber, right? She started a YouTube channel and it's very produced. It's very like she has a whole team of people. She's like cooking something in the kitchen, whatever, but it's like she has like a crew filming her. She has people editing those videos. She has people posting it for her. And all everything she does in between.
You just show up, really.
She probably just thinks of like the idea for the video. She tells somebody makes it happen. Somebody coordinates everything, and she just shows up, does the thing, and like that's it. And maybe watches the video and signs off or gives some notes, and that's it. And for some reason, I feel like when I look at that as someone who's also a YouTuber, I feel like, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but
you feel like she doesn't deserve all the millions of dollars that she's getting.
Yeah, because she doesn't do the work. She does not do it. But it's the way I'm thinking about it's fucked up. Because why is that? Like, why does she have to do all of that? Because also all those people that are working on it, they are getting paid too. They're getting paid from the money that is coming into the video.
Yeah, they literally have a salary.
Yeah, but for some reason in my head, I have this like conception of preconceived, whatever. I feel like I can't talk today. I have this like idea in my head of this kind of work that we do. It's like with the podcast or with this or with that it's like if you don't touch and work on every single ingredient and portion of this whole thing that you're doing, you are undeserving of everything that you get from it.
That's very interesting.
You know, it's like,
is that, do you think this is the reason why we're still doing everything on our own because of those reasons?
I think that is a piece of it for myself. I would say when I'm talking more about this portion is more related to our YouTube than than my YouTube than our podcast, because our podcast we also work together. I don't know. But a big part of it too is control. It's like giving control to somebody else and like trusting that they will do what you need them to do.
Yeah. And that could be scary too.
Yeah.
Because you give that control to somebody and then what if they don't do a good job? Like the thing with giving control or a piece of control of like your content or whatever you make is that if it's all on you, you know that you're not going to fuck up. You know that you're going to do it exactly how you want it to be and it's all going to come out and it's going to be perfect.
Perfect for you. Let's say something is like there's a problem or something gets like messed up. It's all on you.
It's all on you. Exactly. So now you hire somebody and let's say they forgot to post something or they left a piece of an interview or like of a video that you didn't want in the video, right?
They basically made a mistake.
Yeah, or like they chose the wrong song or something like that, right? Now you have to deal with extra shit.
You have to deal with extra shit as in like either you have to go back and redo something and fix something. You have to something is fucked up and you can't fix it and you're frustrated at that. And you're also going to have to deal with the conversation. You're paying
this person to do this and I'm not saying that people can't make mistakes, but that's just the risk you take with giving control to someone else. So that's why I would never, I was thinking about my photography. I think for me, it's a very singular job. Like I will never go take photos and then let someone edit it for me. Like that's not even.
But you would maybe get an assistant that can help you.
Yeah, an assistant that can help me with lighting, an assistant maybe that can help me with like styling.
Yeah, or they like coordinate the shoots for you, or they get in touch with certain people and make sure everybody shows up on time, stuff like that. But
it's not so much the creative process. So like for example, having a manager I think would be great, or like a representation or something like that. Yeah, because
they deal with all the annoying logistical things.
Yeah, and they give you more work also. Yeah. But then the only thing about that is they take, 30% from whatever you're making.
Right. But they also have an incentive to
give you more work.
To give you more, for you to be more successful. Because that means they're going to get more money too.
So to me, that it all makes sense. I would love to have that.
Yeah.
So I think photography is a very different job than something like this. Because here there's many different moving parts. Like right now, right? We have to ship all of these packages, right? If we could just hire someone to, just package all these
orders.
Package all these orders and go to the mail, go to the post office.
If they could just deal with all that.
But
then I'm like, but what if they fuck up something? What if they mess something up?
Yeah.
And then
it comes right back to us.
Yeah, but also I'm gonna be so frustrated because I'm like, damn, if I just did it myself, I wouldn't have fucked up.
Exactly. So it's It's so interesting.
And you can like, you can lose money. You can like lose different things if you're giving it to someone else to do and then they mess it up.
But at some point, so
much of it has to do with trust.
At some point, we have to do that.
Yeah, no, we will.
The more we grow with this podcast, the more you do stuff with your YouTube, and we just have to have a WTJ team at some point.
Yeah.
Which would be so dope.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
I can't wait
to be able to do all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think at the end of the day, damn.
That's always that corner that gets those accidents.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think that the moral of the story is
it's okay to ask for help.
Yeah, of course it's okay to ask for help. I think it's important to realize that if you are somebody that you identify within yourself that it's hard for you to ask for help, maybe really the way that we did it, like try to analyze what is it that's holding you back, what piece of asking for help is like the big culprit for you, of why can't you ask for help? Why don't you ask for help more often? And maybe find a different approach to it, of asking someone to drive you to the airport or give you a ride, or I guess maybe would you say asking for help is like if you ask someone to give you a ride?
That's help.
Yeah, I feel like I ask Brenda to give me rides all the time.
Yeah.
If you don't have it. That's small though. So I think for me, what?
Do you think it's weird if that person that gave you a ride and then they drop you off and then they text you later to say, hey, just Venmo me $15?
That's never happened. But it depends. They're giving me a ride from where to where. And also, were we going somewhere together and then back?
It's like a 30-minute drive.
Okay.
And they dropping you off there and going back home. Is it reasonable for them to ask for gas money?
I can't say if it's reasonable or not because everybody has a different financial situation. But that's never happened to me.
If I give my friend a ride, I will never ask for money, like $10.
But it depends. Like, are they asking me, hey, I really need a ride to go to this appointment or to like go to this thing, and it's like a significant ride, like again, as you said, like 30 minutes, and I'm literally specifically going there for them, and then I'm coming back by myself.
I still would
for them. I would, in that case, I wouldn't, but I would understand if someone would in that instance. But if you're both going to dinner somewhere, so you're like, ooh, can we carpool? And then I pick them up and we drive to dinner where we're going to go together anyways. We have dinner, we do whatever. And then I drop them off at home and I go home. I'm not asking them for shit. And if someone asks, I mean, again, I can't really.
I would expect if I drive 30 minutes for someone and drop them off and come back by myself, right? Mm-hmm. It would be nice
for them to offer.
If they just offered, hey, I would do that. If I didn't know you and I asked you for a ride an hour away.
Do you have to not know me though?
Or even if I know you.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying in this relationship, like if I ask you obviously you're not going to ask me because we're married. Yeah. So what I mean is that let's say you were just a friend.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Okay. And I ask you to drop me off somewhere an hour away from here.
I think it's up to you.
I would expect you to, as a thank you, to Venmo me something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that sounds fucked up.
I don't know. I think it's very personal. I think you can't be mad at someone.
No, it would be nice.
Ask you like, hey, can you Venmo me like $10 for the gas? You know, honestly, something like that.
No. $10. I would never ask for a $10 Venmo.
Yeah.
If it's like 30, 40, 50.
I mean, I guess gas is really expensive right now. I just think everybody's in a different financial situation. Like for me, I would never ask someone to Venmo me for gas just because I don't have a problem, you know, driving someone.
I have one last thing about Venmo and Cash App. I'm sorry. Have you ever Venmoed someone $5?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Or $4?
No.
That is, and it happened to me before. When someone was like, yeah, just Venmo me $5 for like this ice cream that we got today or something. And I did it. But in my head, I was like, what the fuck? It's $5.
I mean,
but I think understand.
It depends. I think it depends on the situation. Like, for example, today, Brenda and I got breakfast earlier today. And the person that was taking the order just like put it all on the same tab. So then she was like, I was like, oh, okay. like, I guess he's putting on the same tab. So I was like, okay, I'll just Venmo you. And she's like, okay, cool.
Okay, that's different.
But if she would have said, oh, no, it's okay, I got it. So there has to be some type of communication.
Yeah.
So if that person doesn't clearly say, I got it, I don't think it's bad to assume that they expect you to probably pay your half.
No, yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like if we go get ice cream right now and we order together and they put it on the same tab.
And together it's $10 for both ice creams.
If I don't say, if either of the people say, oh, don't worry, my treat, or like, oh, I got it. If nobody says that, then whoever ends up paying for the full thing, the other person should ask, oh, okay, do you want me to Venmo you? Or I'll Venmo you.
You have to say something.
Yeah, so I really think it depends on the situation.
Yeah. Anyways.
But I want to just leave it with one last thing is to get better with asking for help. I feel like the best way to do it, to make your way up to like the bigger things where you have to really give up control and be vulnerable and open yourself up to probably like mistakes that maybe that other person is going to make depending on what you're asking help for. Or getting over the idea of like you're inconveniencing someone. Because technically it's like if I'm asking you for help, you can tell me no. It's up to you to tell me no. But if you tell me yes, then don't make it a big deal that you're helping me. Because that's unfair.
You shouldn't make a big deal if you're helping anyone.
Yeah. Like if I'm asking my friend for help when we're moving, and then they say, oh yeah, for sure. But then I can feel their vibe that it's like, damn, like I really don't want to, like, I don't know. You can just sense that it's a huge deal for them that they're helping you.
That's messed up.
Don't make me feel bad that you're helping me. You could have said no.
No, I get it. You were very passionate about that part.
Yeah. So I think the best way to do that is just start small, little things that, you know, and we slowly make our way up into the harder things that it is to ask for help.
Yeah.
But that's it, folks. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks you for tuning in.
As we said before, go to whatsthejuice.shop to shop our new merch available now.
If it's not sold out already, you never know.
I mean, I would love for that to be the case.
Yeah.
But yeah, also if you want to like share with your friends and, you know, I think this is a fun shirt for anyone, even if you don't know what What's the Juice is.
Yo, tell your dad about the merch that we have. We have dad hats, okay?
Yeah.
This is a hat we made for all the dads in the world.
Yeah.
And also just cool shirts, you know?
Yeah, and stickers, you know. Anyways.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Hope you have a great and amazing rest of your day. We are signing off because we gotta deal with all this.
Yes, we are definitely signing. Oh, actually, here, give me the shirt. I want to show the people. I want to show the camera. So, if you're just listening to this on Spotify, I'm sorry, you gotta come to YouTube. So this is just for the YouTube fam right here. This is the shirt.
The back of it, yeah.
Shout out to your dog.
All the fun is in the back.
Yeah, all the fun is in the back, and the fun is just normal.
The front is just chill.
Yeah.
But
we gotta just put all our merch like on the table.
Yeah, just like a pile of the shirts.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Thank you guys for listening. We love you. Shout out to your dog, and don't forget to drink water. It is very hot outside.
And put on your sunscreen because I got burnt over the weekend. Yeah. Okay. Love you guys.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.